I'd love to learn how you're learning English.
Actually, sir, I just learned English by watching a lot of movies.
Oh, you watch Hollywood and Bollywood movies, do you?
No, no, I don't watch Bollywood movies. I just watch Hollywood movies. Actually, I'm following that and I want to learn American accent, but I don't know how to get. Actually, I've been trying to get an American accent, but now I'm stuck between them. Means I got an American and Indian accent too. Means I'm stuck over there.
Right. It's not easy, but it is doable. It's understanding when you hear yourself talking, understanding that you do have an accent and and doing the best you can. Like I had to learn. I come from the Northeast, and so instead of saying car, people where I live say ka or ba.
Yeah.
So you have to listen to yourself and then listen to how others are speaking. Accent reduction is difficult. Now, Jasmal, your English is excellent. Where are you learning American English?
Do you think I'm using American English?
Well, I guess the difference, we speak about vocabulary or idioms, and then there's an accent.
Yeah. I find it very difficult as well, especially when I try to imitate the accents of American people when they're talking. And to be honest, I really like American pronunciation.
Okay.
Better than any other pronunciations.
Well, we're finding that American English, I was talking to somebody from China, and he said up until about 10 or 20 years ago, people there and in other areas wanted to learn the British English. And now I think because of American television and movies and the internet, people want to learn American English. How are you learning American English? Your English is very good.
Yeah, I've come to develop the pronunciations. I've come to learn new vocabularies and new phrases every day. I used to read books, read blogs on the internet, and force myself to see and watch different movies. So things look very good.
And Michael, what do you hope to do with your American English?
I mean, I don't think that I have completed learning. I think I've a lot to do. I've a lot to learn. So I want to read more books.
Right.
I want to see a lot of movies, and I want to teach. I'm also a teacher in a university. I teach a course related to engineering. So every day I'm exposed to gestures. I learn new gestures. I learn new vocabulary. So I want to teach my students this, and I also want to learn a lot of stuff. So I think I got to do something more.
My question was, how are you learning American English?
Well, I think it's the kind of thing that you're trying to. I think I'm trying to understand the way the diction and the tonation goes from looking at people, Americans, and watching movies. And I think it's about listening to people that are really American. So I think it's from there I've been able to pick one or two things. And recently, I read a novel called March for a female writer called Fitzgerald, and this novel won the Pulitzer Prize.
So you're suggesting that maybe one way to learn English is to read novels?
Yes, my teacher told me so. My professor in the faculty.
That's not a bad suggestion. I think I might take that suggestion. So you can learn kind of the idiomatic language in novels.
I want to tell you something. You might not like it.
Okay, I'm glad to hear you. Go right ahead.
I prefer the British English than the American English.
Some people do. Many people want to learn American English because of our television shows and our movies. But British English can be a little bit more formal. and
Yes.
it's got a bit more of an accent, and some people do prefer it. But we can understand you even with a British accent.
Yes, yes, and the most distinguished sound is r, like the word start
Uh-huh.
in British and start in American English.